Tis I. Hey everyone, glad to see you back, glad to see you looking fresh. And today, in light of recent news, I decided to make this quick video. This is kind of unlike any video I've ever made before. All of my videos, I try to be more upbeat, try to give you something more to latch onto. And today, I'm going to try to do that. But with the recent news of Akira Toriyama passing, I definitely felt the need to express my gratitude to this man and his work and what he's given to the world. So I am newer to Dragon Ball. I am not the oldest running fan. I didn't grow up with it. I knew of it. Everyone knew of it. It's this massive thing. But I got into it much more recently. This movie, Dragon Ball Super Broly, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love it. I love it every time I watch it. I've showed it to my friends. I watch it by myself. Whenever I am in the urge to watch something big and explosive and incredible, Broly's where I turn. And I've told this story on a video before, but I'll tell it again, and I'm sure I'll tell it again in the future someday. I watched Broly in 2020. That year, right? Everything had just stopped. And I was bored in my room one night. It was like 2 a.m. I didn't want to go to sleep yet. And I was like, I'm bored of the kinds of movies I've been catching up with. I want to watch something big, something explosive, something I'd never seen before. And I had heard, of Dragon Ball, obviously, and knew they had movies. And, I'd heard, this Broly movie's actually pretty good. So, popped it on, watched it. And I fell in love with a world of something I'd never seen before, Of course, I knew about Super Saiyans, and I knew who Goku and Vegeta were and all that stuff, but this whole world was new to me, and I fell in love immediately. And I couldn't express it in words at the time. I didn't know if it was just because I was tired and my brain was all over the place, but I loved what I just saw. Flash forward a couple months. Black Friday rolls around, and I'm just, buying movies, whatever. Broly is on sale. Sure, I'll get that movie. I really like that movie. So it's sitting on my shelf by itself, which was a little weird, having just the Broly movie solo. But that's what happened. And then I watched it again. I loved it again. Sitting there thinking, you know what? Maybe I should watch the show so I can love it. So I do. May of 2021, I start my Dragon Ball journey. Late May 2021. Throughout June, I finish original Dragon Ball. Throughout July, I finish original Dragon Ball Z. Throughout August, I finish Dragon Ball Super. Roughly 600 episodes of an anime that I watch in a very quick amount of time. I blazed through this show at a pace I have never experienced again or before. It is a testament to the wonderful characters, storylines, world building that Akira Toriyama was able to bring. And not only Dragon Ball, Dragon Quest, stuff like Sandland, Dr. Slump, things I want to experience and just haven't yet. Chrono Trigger even. I want to live in one of these worlds. They're incredible, they're imaginative, they're beautiful, and I want to thank you, Akira Toriyama, for all the wonderful stories and characters you've brought us on your time here on this earth. And I can never thank you enough. These characters mean so much to so many people, and it was overwhelming to see the outcry, the outpouring of support, the overwhelming love of many different groups of people to celebrate one man and his creative visions and the work he has provided us. And I wanted to be a voice in that. And I wanted to thank you once again from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for delivering such amazing stories for us all to love for generations. I haven't experienced something like this with the loss of a celebrity, any celebrity, whether it being a creative force or an actor, director, anybody, in a long time. It used to hit me more. I grew a little bit more jaded, realized I don't know these people personally. But this one, it really hurts. It really made me feel like sad and emotional to know that this voice isn't with us anymore. Sure, I'm sure the stories of Goku and Vegeta will go on, but it won't ever feel the same knowing that it wasn't him backing it. We've had stories, we've had games, whatever, that he wasn't a part of. But knowing that he'll always be there when they needed him, that meant something. And now that he's gone, it'll never be the same. So I look forward to things like the Sandland game and what Daima will end up being. But I don't know going forward. I'll forever love these characters. I'll forever appreciate all the work he's given. I wish he was still here. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. To his friends, his family that knew him, my deepest condolences. And that'll about do it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you at some point.